All right, hello guys, welcome again. If you were here yesterday, let's try it again. So let me know if you can hear me and hopefully not like a chipmunk, which would be better. And then we'll try the audio. And yeah, Jamie, completely agree. Can't work in audio without a complete system meltdown. Yeah, cool. All right, very well, cool. And let's try the music, which normally was working yesterday. So let's see. Can you please hear that? Tell me you hear that. Tell me you heard it. Yes! It worked? Let's go! Cool. All right, cool. So thank you so much for everyone. Oh yeah, nice. Pasoni is here. Pasoni is the one that fixed it. So big shout out to Pasoni. He helps me, he's a music producer and he helped me with video editing. He helped me with the website. He helps me with audio problems. He helps me with everything. So yeah, huge shout out Pasoni. Yeah, the goat for sure. All right, cool. So yeah, if you were here yesterday, thank you for coming back today. If some of you are here for the first time or were not here yesterday, I'll just quickly reiterate the rules real quick. Let me just get my little notes over here. But otherwise, they're in the bottom of the description with the link to submit your tracks. Oh yeah, one of the new things wait, let me show you. In Boombox, which is the platform we use to share your tracks and for me to give you feedback, you can write comments. So if I click on this one here, you can write a comment. This is also what I'm going to use to give you feedback. So here in the comments, it would be cool if you can put your Instagram handle so that if you are one of the top 3 picks of today, Boombox will share and feature your songs in their Instagram page. So that'll be a cool little thing if you want to get some extra visibility. So yeah, that was the extra thing for today. Otherwise, as usual, please no remixes or remakes, only original tracks. Also not released tracks, only unreleased. The idea is for you to be able to improve your track after this feedback from me and everyone. We'll just add 5 songs to the queue. I'll start with 2 verified users. So the users that have this little star over here, which are paid users on Boombox. And then we'll do 3 random ones that I pick from the chat. And if you want to get a free 30-day trial to get verified on Boombox and get priority feedback, you can use the link as well in the description. And that will give you access. Then you can cancel, after 30 days if you don't want to continue, but at least you'll be able to see and get access to all the features of Boombox. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. To answer the question, how am I doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing better than yesterday. Yesterday, nothing went according to plan. Nothing, literally. Like in the morning, I was before the live stream, I was having a call with my music creator students for a deep work session. And as I was checking my emails, I realized that it was the last day that I had to pay my taxes, which was $21,000. So I had to run to the bank, and then the live stream didn't work. So yeah, nothing went to plan yesterday, but today I'm great. So yeah. All right. So let's get started. And I want to get started with the same people that were there yesterday, if most of them are here. I saw that Red Dash, Music, Melusina, and Carol are here. And I remember they were picked yesterday first, so I'm going to do that. Add to queue. Oh yeah, he's already there. Oops. Add to queue. All right. We had Trap DAC, because he was here. And he's still here. Yep. All good. And then we had Carol. We had Diva. But Elcor, I'm not sure if he's here. Music, Melusina, what was your track name? Do you guys remember? If you can tell me your track name and I'll put it. Night is Calling. All right, cool. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Which one? I'm guessing the one from today. All right, Elcor, you're here. All right, that will be you then. Diva. All right, thank you all for coming back today. All right, let's get started then. Yeah, it's super cool. What a great start. I'm remixing the Chipmunk voice from yesterday. I really want to hear it. But yeah, so far, super cool. The only thing is the vocals are really drowned. They don't pop enough in the track. So I think that would be super cool. That would be like cooler if we can actually hear the vocals, especially these ones, because these ones sounds like lead vocals. These ones over here maybe sounds more like vocal chops, so I don't mind if they're a bit more drowned. But I think it'd be cool to have them pop a little bit more, because I think it would help separate those two and not compete so much for the same frequencies as the instrumental. So vocals feel a bit drowned. They could pop a bit more. Try volume, EQ, maybe parallel compression, things like that. Let's see. Looking for answers, something more. Holding the past in my hands, now I'm fighting for someone I've ignored. To find who I am, and I've been taking all the time I need to get back to me. And missing all the ways that you and I used to be. Now I'm putting the fire to the floor. 'Cause I've been busy under chasing waterfalls. Yeah, the vocals really need to be more. Yeah. I think here I feel like the track is maybe a little bit too compressed, because I didn't really feel the build up, you know, like really like building the tensions. So I'd like to feel that a little bit more, and, you know, having a bit more like dynamic contrast. In the build up. I think you could use more FX here, like more, same in the previous build up, like, yeah, could use more FX, risers, uplifters. That's a cool switch. But I want to hear the vocals more. Super cool though. Yeah, that was a great switch. It's Red Dash in the chat. Love that. such a fun track. Okay, now there's more low end, because what I was just saying is that, yeah, overall it could use more low end. And that's coming from a headphone that has the bass and low end like boosted. So I think you really could boost some of the low end like bass and sub, because otherwise it feels very thin so far. And I think it would have more impact if you have more of that low end. Yeah, I actually like the arrangement. It keeps evolving, it keeps changing, it has different parts. I actually like it. Super fun, and yeah, to me, like, it keeps me going forward. So yeah, I actually like that. Whoops, sorry. Yeah, that's it for me. Just those few little things. Honestly, the main thing is the vocals. If the vocals could pop really, that would really make the whole song shine. But yeah, super, super cool. I love it. Do I see some +1s? Yeah, I see a +1. I'm putting a +1 on that one. That was like really, really cool. Let's see. Yeah, overall the vibe is really cool. It just needs a bit of adjustment, but it's gonna be awesome. Yeah, such a fun track. If I could hear the vocals more, I would 100% put it on my playlist. Yeah, same. All right, new playlist. Topics. April. No, we're out of April. It's May 1st. All right. Cool, that was awesome. Great start. Okay, next we have... no, it was Trap DAC. DAC lights on. I try to get my body away. But you took me back to the fire. Yeah, and I burn again. Nice doubles. It's awesome so far. What? Wow. Damn. The drop is awesome, dude. Okay, and then it goes back straight into it. Okay. Plus 50. Woo. I love the kick with the stops. Dude! Damn. That was awesome. Carol, the +1 is for when you like it and you want to vote it for the top picks playlist, which we share after with everyone. And also now a new thing is like the top 3 tracks, which we'll vote for at the end, I think, will be featured on Boombox. So yeah, I'm gonna add this one for sure. I mean, that was crazy. That was like so good, but I think the vocals are a bit dry and they could use a bit more like reverb and delay. And then dude, I'm getting chills. Although, if you're in the chat, what are you planning to do with the arrangement here after that? Because, is that the whole song? Because that would be too short. Like, we need more. Or it's gonna be working great on Spotify because of the on repeat. But yeah, is that the end of the song? Like 2 minutes? Like 1:59? Good. I mean, you know, yeah, that was the plan. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's funny because it's like, as a listener, I hate it. But as a producer, I mean, it works because then people are just going to put it on repeat, on repeat, on repeat. And that's how you really get on the algorithm of Spotify. So that works. And that's kind of where the attention spam and behavior of listeners is right now. You know, if you look at artists like Beautiful Beats, he pretty much came up with like 1 minute songs and he's like blown up because of that. And there's a lot of people that hate it, but also it works. So yeah, it's insane. Just read the rules in the description. It's all written in the description. Yeah, so right now that's kind of all I had for you. I do agree with the comment I saw about being too compressed over here. I do agree because I think we could feel the dynamic contrast a little bit more than that. So maybe adjust this. Whoops, more dynamic contrast. Yeah, maybe at the end you could have some... Yeah, because, yeah, I mean, it just goes straight into it. I don't know what to say about the arrangement because I feel like it actually would work on Spotify. But yeah, it could have, if you want to go for a bit longer, you could have like a little bit of a down part like this and then go back, yeah, for the like final drop. But yeah. Yeah. Your choice. It's a tough decision, but it's cool to experiment with things like this. I mean, it went straight into it. That was like really, really cool. Oh yeah, so again, guys, put the... did I add it to the playlist? No, I didn't. May 1st. Yeah, if you can add your Instagram handle to the comments here, because Boombox will need it if you're picked, so that they can feature you on their page for visibility and all that. So if you want to be featured, if you don't want, don't put it. But if you want to be featured in their account, they'll be sharing. So yeah. Pisoni, are you still here? If you're still here, Pisoni, I need you to do something. Okay, give me a second. Bam. All right. It's a vibe though, but Spotify limiter gonna take this. Yeah. All right. Next one. That was insane. Carl. Dirty Chick. All right. Oh, cool. Nice. Yeah, so it's exactly this that you need to do if you want to be featured, if you're picked. So your first mixing and mastering? All right. Good information. Okay, there's no vocals on this one. Will there be vocals or not? Okay. Okay, I think so far, yeah, it has some cool parts. It is intriguing to know like where it's going and all, and it's quite funky. It's pretty cool. But there's two things for me that kind of like, how do you say, reduce the impact that the song is having on me. Is first of all, the intro with just the children sound like was very long. You know, on Spotify, it wouldn't really get my attention, and I'd be like, what the heck is that? Like, next, you know? So I would try to reduce that, reduce the length, because, you know, we have no attention span anymore of the intro. Yeah, exactly. It feels more like a concept. Exactly, yeah. It has a cool vibe, but it needs developing. RIP attention span, yep. And then the main thing in terms of like the mixing and mastering is that first I thought that it was like, it has like this high pass or low pass filter. I never know which one it is. Anyway, that filter that makes it sound like underwater, and it kind of like, you can use it as like an automation to kind of like start the song, which you kind of had here, but then it feels like it never, you know, fully opens. So it feels like we're missing like some of the high frequencies, and there's always that underwater feeling. So I would try to fix the EQ of the overall track. Yeah. Hope that makes sense. Got it. Let's see. Yeah, I think with funky vocals on the top, it would definitely help it, because it sounds more like an instrumental so far. You need something that carries the song. You know, that is like the catchy element. But yeah, in terms of the frequency balance, it's like a lot in the mid and the lows, and we don't have enough of the higher frequencies, which then makes it feels like, you know, it's like this underwater, you know, nightclub, outside of a nightclub feeling. Let's see. Yeah, so here we need like either a lead or vocals to kind of like carry the song. Whoops. It's basically like to add some storytelling to the song, you know? Dun, 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 dun. That thing that you have in the background, like ding, 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 like, you know, kind of this, almost like this part, also almost feels like a melodic house, you know, like yeah, like a chill house track, which could sound really, really cool. But to me, this part sounds different. So like those two parts sounds a little bit different, like it's two different songs. So I think in terms of like the concept of the whole song, you need to choose one or the other, because this part here could work without vocals, but this part here needs vocals, if that makes sense. Oops, sorry. Ah. Yeah, this is not too accurate. But it has vibes of different genres, so I get it. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, to me, you have like two concepts of tracks. This one that could be a nice like chill electro, like melodic house track with this lead that you have in the background to be more as the lead. And then this could be like a jazz funky song with vocals. So yeah, I would just try. Yeah, exactly. Feels like two songs. Yeah. So yeah, I would just, pick a concept for the track and try to develop it and add some lead elements, like either a lead or a vocal, to have that, that storytelling, that songwriting, and that element that is the catchy element of the track that makes it go forward. But yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool because, you have material for two songs. So, yeah, that's cool in itself. Now you can just develop two tracks. This one would be very easy to develop as well. So, yeah. Oh, also, I got your email. I will get to it. I'm very, very late on emails because I just came back from a week or 3 months off, really. So I'm just really, really late on emails, but I will get to it. I promise. All right. Next one is Night is Calling. This one. I know you're struggling with emails. How? Ooh. Oh yeah, you're the singer, right? I was just listening Lord of the Rings orchestral version this morning. That reminds me of it. We're here to help. Yeah, it's been a great submission so far. Yeah. I actually don't mind to not understand the vocals because in such a track that is very classical, orchestral, or opera, it doesn't bother me because it's almost more like an instrument than a voice. But yeah, so I was writing a few things. Everything feels very low and very like much in the track. In the back, sorry. I've had back-to-back calls since like 4 hours, so I'm tired. Sorry. But yeah, so you need to bring back things a bit more in the center and like in the front of the mix. So the vocals could be, louder for sure. But I've noticed in the track, pretty much all your elements, except that bass string or contrabass that you have, whatever that low element that you have, everything else is really drowned in reverb. And I know it's kind of the genre to have reverb, but not as much, so that, because otherwise if you have too much reverb, it's going to sound far in the back like it is right now and too thin. So if you reduce a bunch of that and bring things forward, it's going to be better. Also, in terms of panning, the orchestra, I would look into orchestra map. Yeah, exactly that. Take basically, a map of the orchestra. I don't know which one is the correct one, but, for example, something like this. And that's just going to help you to pan things and the volume levels in the way that you want to have it to sound like a real orchestra. So those things are going to be the most in front. So the loudest, with the least reverb, and then the stuff which will be, a bit less loud, more reverb, especially, depending on what you want, obviously. But yeah, try to do something like this to have a good volume levels and, stereo field, stereo image in your track. Hopefully that helps. But yeah, one thing I've been doing, let me try and show you, not that, but that. I've taken this course, Cinematic Music Accelerator on Evenant, for the cinematic orchestral music. And this is all stuff that I've learned from that. And it's super cool. It comes it's an ebook of 90 pages. For the theory, and then you have videos that helps as well to show exactly how it works, and it's been super, super helpful so far. So, and it's $29, so it's a very, very small course, but that can really help you. So far, it's been really helpful for me in terms of the orchestral cinematic music. So if you guys are interested in that, it's been a course that I've taken over the last few weeks, and I've loved it so far. So, yeah, just thought I'd share that. Let's continue. Beautiful. Okay, I think one thing that you might need though is more compression on your vocals, because the opera, goes very up and down, but right now it goes a bit too much where I had to raise the volume and now I would have to turn it back down. So maybe a bit more compression to kind of tame those huge dynamic contrast. And I think the vocal doubles, I think they're a bit too loud, so I would probably reduce them a little bit. And if you are the singer, I would do really more takes to make it feel like a choir and really pan it everywhere. That's what I would do. Sorry, I didn't write everything, but you're here. So I think here, in terms of the arrangement, because it's kind of a slower pace song, I feel like at this mark of 2:25, I feel like here it should not be the time where you kind of go down, because you already have that here. But when you actually start, ramping up the thing to lead to the climax at the end of the song. So I would try to actually do the opposite here. Yeah. I hope you keep the live stream. Yeah, I keep the live stream on my channels, so you can rewatch it anytime. Here would be the time to build up to the climax, not to have a break. So yeah, in terms of the arrangement, this is the change that I would do. And here, let's see the end. Ooh. That is nice piano. But it feels like an outro. Yeah, I think this feels more like an outro that you could have here. And here, like, really build to that part. That is cool. I think you can probably have more drums in here. And then finishing with that part, I feel like would be a great outro. Yeah. It's beautiful. Let's see the intro. Whoops. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, alright. This is it for me. Super, super cool. I'm so glad we got to listen to that one. Do I see +1 for that one? Do I see +1s for that one? I always put the S at the wrong place. I would +1 that one because like it's so original. I like it. Yeah. Where is it? Here. Cool. Love that. All right. Add to playlist. Yeah, super cool. Musica Melusina. What's your name? I don't know how to call you. Melusina. Oh, okay. Got it. That's beautiful. Ah, no. Okay. Oh, sorry. Wrong one. Okay. All right. Let's do the last one of this batch. Diva. Let's see. Very different. I like the oh god. I like the variety of songs. Love the bass. But I think it might be too much. Dancing around in my tight dress. I'm feeling myself, got them all breaking their neck. Just to look at me, I don't mean to be like that. Everywhere I go, collateral effect. All them boys say I'm a little salty, but they kinda like it when I get a little ballsy. Gotta level up, gotta get naughty. They're allowed to leave when my legs get palsy. Woo! Yeah, that's sick. Oh. This is so cool. I love the vocals, actually. Such a pretty face. I love all the effects and switches. Maybe some of the effects are too loud and dry, but it's cool. Dancing around in my tight dress. I'm feeling okay. I'm not sure where this part is going. The rest was very consistent here. Up to here, it was really cool. That's too loud. Oh. This is cool. This is really cool. Yeah, because this whole part here is missing mid-high frequencies. Yeah, because there's some parts that feels empty, like this. This part here feels a bit empty. This part at the end feels a little bit empty. Whereas these parts there feels really full and really cool, very balanced. Yeah. Yeah, it lost a bit of drive in the middle, exactly. Like here, I'm like, where is it going? It feels a bit more empty. Whereas this part here, like, kills. Because it feels very balanced in the frequencies and in the elements. Yeah. Yeah. And in the parts where you don't have much of those elements, the sub is like really loud, like that bass, like doom, 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 or whatever it does, is really loud and it feels like a low frequency. So I would definitely tame it in those parts because otherwise it's too much. But yeah, it's super, super cool. I mean, here it was insane. Yeah. Super cool. Yeah, that's all I have for it, really, right now. I'm guessing this one is going to get a lot of plus ones. I'm giving it a plus one. There's so many plus ones today. This is a great stream today. Yeah, plus one, plus one, plus one. All right. So cool. Plus 2, yeah, I love that. We had a plus 50 earlier as well. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, so we're done with the 5 here, I think. Yeah, so I'm gonna clear this. And yeah, before we go to the next 5 tracks, for the people that are, here for the first time or, aren't aware, this live stream is sponsored by Boombox, which is the platform that we're using to, share your tracks, to host them, for me to write the comments, like the timestamp comments and all this. But they have much more. They have distribution. They have tools for songwriting. This is what I use for me to collab with a singer, sharing all the tracks, the stems of all the vocals and things like that. And they have much more. So I'm just going to play a quick little video for you to introduce you to Boombox, and I'll be back right after for 5 more tracks.
Replace Dropbox, Google Drive, SoundCloud Pro, Disco, and DistroKid with Boombox, the all-in-one solution for musicians. Store your files, create playlists, request files, and distribute your music from one place at a single price. Access files on the go and stay synced with our mobile app and macOS app. Dive into our AI tools to spark creativity by generating chords and splitting stems. Search for your files by mood, genre, BPM, and key with our AI-powered advanced search. Share and collaborate with time-stamped feedback, password protection, and customized access permissions. Create professional playlists for pitching with analytics to see who's listening. Release your music into the wild with our inbuilt distribution. And request files from clients and collaborators with inboxes. Boombox, the all-in-one platform for musicians.
All right, let me go back to our playlist. I'm going to refresh it. So if you want to try Boombox, you can get 30-day free with the link that I'm just pasting in the chat. You can cancel after the 30 days, before the 30 days if you don't like it. But it also gives you priority feedback, because it'll give you that little star here. So let's continue with 5 more. And no, you don't need to improve the song before it gets put on the playlist. Like, it's not a playlist. Like, it's not super important. It's for people that wants to re-listen to the songs they liked on the live stream. And then we're just gonna, if you're picked, then we're gonna be featuring you on the Boombox Instagram. But it's just to bring some more visibility to you. It's not, it's not like, oh, it's released. Yeah, so don't worry about it. All right, so let's see who's prioritized here. I'm gonna pick 2 first. Ethan, he's probably not here today. Mehar, you're here, so I'm gonna put you in the queue. And then I think we had another person. Yes. Wild Growth, are you in the chat? Wild Growth, are you in the chat? When's the next stream? It'll be next week. Oh, wait, sorry. It'll be next week on Wednesday, 11 a.m. PST. Because yesterday we had a little problem, so we had to move it one day. Yes, I am. All right, cool. Then I'm adding you to the queue. And after that, I need... so I'm seeing Free Soul. I need 3 more. Free Soul, Free Soul. Got it. Then I see Voices. Voices. I don't see it. Oh, there you go. Got it. And I need 1 more after that. What was it? Dima is what I see after. I don't see you in the list though. Dima, what's your name? Like the song name? Like whatever name you put. You guys really need to work on your naming. Because like I need the name of what you submitted. But I don't see Voices. Am I blind? No, sorry. Dima. Talk about it. Yeah, see, I need that name. Yeah. All right, cool. Add to queue. All right, we have 5. Let's go then. Oh. Love that. It's great singing. It's so cool. Feels so good, like a feel-good song. Yeah, that guitar is awesome. It's awesome. The guitar? It's too short, but I'm guessing it's just an idea right now. Okay. And yeah, for the vocals, I think they have too much reverb, so they feel a bit far. So that's what I would say. Vocals have too much reverb, and usually you could use like more compression if you want. Yeah. Like, I love this part. This part is really, really cool. So I feel like I would do some changes in the arrangement. I mean, this is awesome. I wonder if I wouldn't start the intro with this and then, go to like the first verse. But when you start with like a bar or two, 4 bars of like the chorus right away, maybe with like a little like radio EQ, almost like because like honestly, when I hear the song, I picture myself in a car, like road trip with the sun, and just like this. So I feel like maybe you could, ramp up the song like this and have an intro like that. Something like that. But yeah, this part could be the intro to hook right away. A lot of people are like artists like Blanks are doing things like that. And I feel like you could get some inspiration from that in terms of the intro arrangement. Yeah. In terms of the vocals, like the lyrics and things like that, I have no idea what you're saying, so I can't comment. Oh yeah, and the mix, it's funny because it does make sense to me that you exactly, that's what I was going to say. Like, it makes sense to me that you mixed it on a laptop because the highs are very harsh. They're actually, and like the highs on my headphones are a little bit more tamed, so I can't even imagine like on another, on a more balanced headphones that like the highs are probably too much, like too harsh, too crisp. So I would try to EQ that on like your guitars and higher elements. Yeah, so just, check it when you come back with your monitors. But otherwise, it's really cool. Just need, some development in the arrangement, especially in the intro, to really hook, because I think this part really kills. So yeah, I would just... Yeah, because like this part, like... to think what we could do. Yeah, so like I would almost like have that first part here as the chorus intro and then go straight to this, because like this to me sounds more like a breakdown, like verse. So yeah, I would just do some rearrangement for the beginning. Yeah, rearrangement needed for the beginning. Because then it sounds great, but the beginning could use some help in that arrangement. But yeah, super, super cool. You have a great voice and all. Love it. This part is awesome. It's so soft and nice, like feel good. I like it. I saw 1+1. Do we have some +1s, or? I feel like it needs a bit more development to me, but I'm sure it'll be done in a few live streams. Send it again, like to see the progression. That would be super cool, actually. All right, you guys are voting for it. The whole live stream is gonna be the whole playlist. All right, next we have Wild Growth. Hi. I'd love any input on how I could improve the track. I'm just returning after a few years of having to step away from music. Ooh, okay. The mix wasn't the greatest. There's a bit too much repetition with the lack of any elements, and there was supposed to be a vocal in this, but in the end never got to it to health issues. That happens. So the tendency to add too much in each track, okay. The biggest issue here, too much repetition. Alright, that sounds like a good assessment already. +2 after the Chipmunk remix, of course. Yeah, I can't wait to hear that. Alright, let's take a listen to that one. Be good to hear with the vocals. Piano notes are a bit loud and dry. Would fit better more in the back with reverb. Yeah, I'd like to see what it is with vocals, because right now it's very repetitive, but with vocals it could break that, because if there is like different vocal melody. That's pretty cool. I like the stereo field of this track, but it gets a bit too empty. It is very relaxing. Love that hat percussion thing. I would have kept it going. See that little Foley that you have? I would actually keep it going here. Whoops. What am I writing? It is very relaxing. Love that. I was gonna say those vocal chops are cool, but if you have vocals, they are going to compete. I feel like you're gonna have to either mix them very differently or not have them while the vocals are in. So it depends. Because right now it's kind of like the leading element. Yeah. Same note about the piano. It's Jamie R. Yeah, because like it's really, really repetitive. And you know, I mean, 5:46, I think this track is way too long. Again, would have to see with the vocals. but on its own, this like should be only half. Like this is too long. Yeah, I would have like a FX like downlifter to show me that it's not the end or like that's something else coming, because I would have skipped already to the next one if I hear nothing. It's too empty here. Too empty. Feels like an outro. Add a downlifter FX. Yeah, that is really cool. Yeah, because you have lots of cool different parts, but they're too long. So you could have more good dynamic contrast without it being so long. That could be good vocals. Yeah, I mean, you know, you have all the bass in place, like the basics, like, you know, all the founding elements. Just need a couple tweaks, some vocals, less long, you know, cutting some parts in half, and you'll be good. Yeah, super cool. Super, super cool. I'm guessing we're gonna see some plus ones here. I mean, they're all so cool today. Like... That's a lot of plus ones. Yeah, this one's really cool. I would listen to it in the back while I work or whatever. It's a really cool one. Wow. All right. Next up, we have Cloud-like, Free Soul. It's your turn. What is this?
Just look at me now. The sunset is cold. Look at me now. I'm free, so look at me now.
I didn't know you changed your name. I love your songs.
Look at me now.
We heard it already, right? Whew. We heard this song on a previous live stream, right? You're on the list, don't worry. I feel like I've heard it before. Oh, dude, I need a whole song of this.
Just look at me now. The sunset is cold. Look at me now. I'm free, so look at me now.
I feel like the vocals like could be louder.
The sunset is cold. Look at me now. I'm free, so look at me now.
Perfect. I want to listen to it on repeat, dude. I love that. Dude, you need to be like making a full version of it, release it, and send it to us. This is like so cool. Yeah, please finish it, release it, and send it to me. I want to listen to it on repeat. It's so cool. Yeah. You need to search him. Wait, are you still on Spotify, like with your old name? Because I used to love your songs. Or was it just by... My god, what the heck's happening? Was it just on Instagram? Yeah, that's not you, right? Yeah, no, that's not you. Yeah, you haven't released anything, but like I've heard like your songs, like every time I see Aaron, I love your tracks. Like it's like my jam, like my vibe. So yeah, honestly, except like I think it's great because you have like the good amount of little effects, the little changes, you know, the little sidechain stops and all this like frequency balance sounds great to me. Just need to make it into a full song. I like this little outro of the drop before going to the rest. I think it's very unique. It's really cool. It's just the vocals at the beginning felt too thin and not loud enough, to be honest. But otherwise, it was great. This is too good. All right, send it again on the next live stream with a full song, and we'll add it to the playlist because people deserve to hear the full song. That'll be my judging. Yeah, very talented people here. Like that's crazy. It's been so good today. Man. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Got it. All right. Next one. Really solid across the board. Yeah. All right, bye. Have a good night. All right, so we have done this. So now we are on voices. So you wasn't able to chat on your stream. Oh yeah, that was you. Okay, got it. Nice, it fixed it. It's art rock. All right. It's a little bit long to start. No, whatever style. You have menu. You have a link in the description to submit, but it's gonna be a bit late for today. Nice. Yeah, I think overall it's just it feels a bit too drowned in reverb. Everything like the drums, the guitars, but otherwise the idea is cool. It's just the reverb mixing. Let's go. Yeah, I think overall, creatively speaking, it feels like, it needs to change. It's like too monotonous and repetitive. It feels like it takes a very, very long time to go somewhere. I would expect to have some vocals starting at some point, or like a lead melody in the guitar, like a solo or something, But overall, it takes a bit too long. Yeah, you start to have like a guitar solo thing. That's pretty cool. And I think you need to clean a bit the low end. With the low end, it feels muddy and has rumble. So that's what I would say for this one. It has a good potential, like it has all the elements, just needs a little bit less reverb mixing, and maybe to condense it a little bit and add like some of those guitar leads that you were starting to have here, and have like an actual melody to carry the song, and has like some storytelling. But yeah. All right, last one. Talk about it. Where is it? This one. That sounds so cool, the intro. Woo! That bass and kick. I love the vocals. But they could be louder. And Kjell, we just played your song just before. This is so cool. Okay. Come back, come back. Good. So good. But I feel like you could have more chords and mid frequencies to fill it. And maybe some percussion as well. I feel like it could have more. Yeah, it needs to be like here. You need to have more things in the mids. Adding some percussion loops, hi-hats. You need to keep building it more. That is so cool though. It has a big potential. Yeah. I agree with you, well, Miki. Yeah, this can be fire. You just need to add a little bit more, because it's like it starts well, but then it stays the same. Whereas you need to give us more, like keep building it. It's like really, really good. Yeah, very good start. Just keep building it, because it can be really cool. I'll give it a +1 because it has a lot of potential, like good potential. Talk about it. Bam. Let's playlist. May 1st. Bam. Cool. Yeah, no, that's super cool. Super, super cool. All right. Okay, I think that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna keep it a little bit shorter because I am so tired. But yeah, just want to say thank you for everyone, to have joined today and be in the chat. Thank you again to Boombox. If you want to try it, you have a link in the description to try it for 30 days for free. And then I guess I will see you not this Sunday because I won't have a video for it, but next Sunday. In the meantime, you have plenty of other videos to watch. So yeah. Thank you so much for everyone to be there, and I'll see you next week, Wednesday, same time, for another live stream. Bye.